love to make myself look.
Okay, everyone, my name's Sydney. I'm Brad's cousin. Picked him up from the airport today. We're in Vegas right now. We're gonna head to St. George here soon, but we're gonna have a fun day here in Vegas. Brad, how do you feel?
I feel great because we're gonna get my truck today, and that's why you're here, to pick me up and go to St. George, where my truck is and has been for a couple of months, and pick it up after the new rack build.
All right, let's get this day started.
Glamorous Las Vegas with road construction. So there's going to be an F1 race here in November, I think, or October, and I'm pretty sure that's what all this construction nonsense is about. I'm actually going to be very surprised to see Las Vegas make it to that race. So we're on the strip. We are on the strip and driving by slowly in traffic, and my cousin Sydney is making up stories about anybody she sees in traffic here, and she's very judgmental, but you know, it's kind of funny, to be honest.
Brad, don't lie to them.
You said something about this guy on a motorcycle. You said he's
a little scrawny for riding that motorcycle.
You think he should be a bigger dude to ride that motorcycle? I mean, it's a big motorcycle.
Yeah.
We have.
You really gotta reach.
There was
for
a
the
couple.
handlebars.
There's a TRX up front there. There's a couple in it, and she said they probably have relationship problems, and that made me laugh because it's in a TRX.
I will stab you to death with a rusty spoon.
Hey, you wore the scarf. Good. Good for you.
How else are you gonna spot me in the airport?
Stop to make sure Nick is fed. I'm not going to claim that it's nutritious food, but it's definitely food of sorts. And the snacks keep coming. Okay, here we go.
I only spent 31 bucks.
Okay.
It's a Vegas gas station.
Who needs a Vegas buffet when you've got the Maverick?
Would have been cheaper to go to a Vegas buffet.
Okay, so true to form, I arrived at my destination at night because I always seem to arrive at my destinations at night, but we made it to Cam's to pick up the truck after the new rack install, and we're gonna check it out. So I also get to test out my new light that I put on the camera, which is kind of cool. Okay, here's the man himself, Mr. Cam, who did all the work on the truck, so thank you very much. Super awesome job. It looks fantastic, and just a lot of skill at work on this rack build. So let's check it out.
Hell yeah.
Here is the new rack that we are putting on the truck. We have on the truck, and this sucker is solid. It bolts directly into the bed bolts. Relocated the tire as promised, and new rooftop tent that fits just over the cab. No more drooping over or just above the bed, not over the cab. No longer drooping over the cab like we had before. Checking this out, we're going to do another drive-by of this in the daylight, but since we're here, I want to get some shots of the rack in action.
Click on the bed lights. Might help.
Oh yeah, that might be cool to do. Let's do that. Boom. Just saying, we're going to get this albatross out of your way too. I'm sure this has just been like hanging out on your property like this dang truck.
Oh yeah, it's alright. I got enough room around here.
And we're moving to the 23-0 tent, so I'm going to do a review on that at some point as well. First time using the tent. I've actually even never seen it on the truck before. This is the first time I've seen it on the truck. And we relocated our chase lights to up top here. That's going to be cool. Nick will have fun wiring those. Right, Nick?
Huh. Yeah. Wiring.
The traction board's there. Got a space for my new Badlands jack from Harbor Freight, and we actually have another spot back here for trailer hitch mount winch that I'm going to install on the truck as well. So it's going to live there until I need it, which and then I can put right on the trailer hitch. Gas cans and some extra space here for other paraphernalia that I may want to put in here. Super awesome, dude. Thank you so much. This has been super
Thanks,
awesome.
Brad. Thanks for letting me build it, man.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, if it was light out, we get to check this sucker out. But this is a sweet ride.
Dude, your shock mount is wild on this.
I know. Look at the way the welds are for mounting
That
these
is crazy triangulation.
shocks.
Just keep it
So what's underneath all this? Like, what's it based off of?
It's a full tube chassis. It's just a C10 cab.
Okay.
Yeah. Trophy truck, I call it.
Yeah.
LS powered or?
Yeah, it's just a LS out of a pickup. Nothing special. But one day we'll put a real motor in there.
But I'm sure it's a heck of a lot of fun when you go out there and just let it go, right?
Oh yeah, it's a roller coaster.
Cold start on 2018 Ford Raptor. Oh, there she is again. I missed it.
And away we go.
Well, this is a great feeling. I've been away from this truck for a long time. I've had my Ford Focus RS, which I like a lot. Obviously, it's a fun little daily, but I miss driving the truck, and it's a great feeling to have the truck back. And we got a little drive ahead of us because we're in southern Utah and we have to go back to Oregon. Are you guys ready for food blog?
Oh yeah.
So we found an In-N-Out because that's sort of a traditional thing to do when I'm on a road trip. And that's where we're going to have food. And it's also 10 o'clock at night, so we have limited options. Food blog where Nick is revolted by tomatoes and spills things all the time. These two are polite eaters. And now we bid my cousin and Jason adieu. Thank you guys for the awesome pickup and taxi service. See you later. It's now light, so we can show off a little bit of the rack from our pickup last night. It was really dark, so you probably couldn't see a lot. I will do a more comprehensive review of this at some point, but by the light of day, here is the new rack. And we're just tucked away on the side of the road because we are on our way to Zion. All right, what say you?
Yeah, we're over 8 foot, and you're not even at the mirror yet.
Interesting. And we had to measure the front of the truck. We're 8 feet. We're probably going to have to get a special wide vehicle pass to get through the tunnel in Zion, which is kind of funny. For any of you Raptor owners out there, just take note. Otherwise, yeah, just tucked on the side of the road, having a pretty fun time here in Utah. One thing to note is we didn't bring any tools with us. I shipped the truck pretty bare bones, as light as possible to Utah. I flew into Vegas. Nick flew into Vegas. Nick didn't have time to get tools. I couldn't pack any tools with me. So we have no tools, no recovery gear. That limits to what we want to do with off-roading this truck on the way back, because we don't want to be in a situation where we might need to change a tire or get towed out, get even air down, air up kind of thing. We don't have that capability right now, so this is probably more of a glorified road trip than a straight up off-roading trip this time around. But the main goal was to get that rack built and pick it up and get it back home. Just hanging out here in Zion and found ourselves an Italian Overland van. Has been through Mexico, North America, and South America.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With the
So we went
occupants.
and just got back.
Pretty neat. Don't often see an Italian overlanding vehicle. Way off in the distance, you can see little Nicholas marching her way to a little tree that he wanted to take a picture of. It's kind of funny to watch Nick walk. He hates walking, by the way. So it's probably good for him. Oh, now he's taking a break. Must be tired. He'll get back to it.
2 hours later.
And here comes that old man sauntering up now. How was your exercise, Nick?
Well, I couldn't find an off-leash area, but I don't have a leash, so.
All right, Brad, what are we about to do?
We're going through the tunnel that was built in the 1920s. And we had to have special permitting to go through this by ourselves because we're a little wide. You could probably do it without it, but technically the truck is wider than what they say it should be, because it's like 7'10" and the truck is like 8 feet wide.
And that's 8 feet before we even extend the mirrors. It's actually over 8 feet with just the mirrors folded.
And not to mention the fact that I have a little bit wider suspension with offset tires too. But yeah, you could probably squeeze through here. But if you squeeze through here and two Raptors were coming at each other, that would be a potential boo-boo. Okay,
Have a great day.
And it is a little dark in this tunnel, so we are going to
Light them up.
these lights.
So this tunnel being built back in the 1920s during the birth of the national park system, I think. Well, here we are in Grande Oregon, and looks like we've caught ourselves a little sagebrush. Probably came through the desert somewhere, but our first passenger.
And we're back in Portland after a brisk 1,200-mile drive back from St. George, Utah, with a stop off in Zion and Salt Lake. And I just want to take another moment to say a humongous shout out to Cam for building this one-of-one custom pre-lander bed rack for my Raptor. It's awesome. I can't wait to put it to the test. It's exactly what I needed to continue my evolution of turning this truck from Overland spec to pre-lander spec. And I'm not done yet because we have some more mods to do. I also need to check out this tent. I haven't even opened it yet. It's a brand new tent. So I'll do a review of that coming up soon as well. And then maybe a few things to the Focus RS as well. So stay tuned for that. I have to leave now, actually, to go to my sister's birthday party. And then I'm going to China in 2 days for 1 month to visit my wife and bonus son, who I have not seen in a year and a half, thanks to some travel restrictions that have been in place for a while. So I'm super excited to see them. And I may bring a vlog to you from my adventures in China. So if you like this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Okay, testing the tent for the first time with the niece and nephew. Hey guys.
Hi.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
You have the perfect lighting for the camera.
Yeah.